The National Weather Service in Tallahassee has issued a special marine warning for Appalachia Bay or coastal waters from Keaton Beach to Ocklawahamie River, Florida out to 20 nautical miles, coastal waters from Ocklawahamie River to Apalachicola, Florida out to 20 nautical miles until 3:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 1:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, severe thunderstorms capable of producing waterspouts were located along a line extending from 6 nautical miles northwest of St. Mark's to near South Tower, moving northeast at 40 knots. Hazard, waterspouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar indicated. Impact, waterspouts can quickly form and capsize boats, damage vessels, and create suddenly higher waves. Make sure all on board are in a secure location and wearing life jackets. Expect wind gusts in excess of 34 knots, suddenly higher waves, frequent lightning, and heavy downpours. Make sure all on board are wearing life jackets. Locations impacted include K Tower, Marker 24 barge, and O Tower. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Move to safe harbor immediately as gusty winds and high waves are expected. Thunderstorms can produce sudden waterspouts. Waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately. The National Weather Service in Tallahassee has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Wakulla County in Big Bend, Florida, eastern Franklin County in Big Bend, Florida, until 2:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 1:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles south of Crawfordville, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. At 1:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a 52 miles per hour wind gust was measured at Panacea. Impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include St. Mark's, Crawfordville, Newport, Alligator Point, Ball Point, Hyde Park, Panacea Wakulla Airport, Tully, Plum Orchard, Panacea, Shell Point, Port Leon, Medark, Wakulla Beach, Spring Creek, and Live Yacht Island. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 2:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the following counties in Florida, Franklin and Wakulla. The National Weather Service in Tallahassee has issued a tornado warning for East Central Wakulla County in Big Bend, Florida, Southwestern Jefferson County in Big Bend, Florida, until 2:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 2:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over St. Mark's, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near St. Mark's around 2:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other locations impacted by this tornadic thunderstorm include Plum Orchard and Port Leon. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Tornadoes are extremely difficult to see and confirm at night. Do not wait to see or hear the tornado. Take cover now. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 2:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the following counties in Florida, Jefferson and Wakulla.
Air One, worship now.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This has been a test test of the emergency alert system designed to keep you informed of national, state, and local emergencies. Air One. Worship now.
The National Weather Service in Wakefield has issued a special marine warning for Chesapeake Bay from Little Creek, Virginia to Cape Henry, Virginia, including the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, Chesapeake Bay from New Point Comfort to Little Creek, Virginia, Chesapeake Bay from Windmill Point to New Point Comfort, Virginia, James River from James River Bridge to Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel, James River from Jamestown to the James River Bridge, York River, until 3:45 a.m. At 2:40 a.m., shower was located near Burwell Bay, moving northeast at 55 knots. Hazard, wind gusts to 40 knots. Source, radar. Impact, small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. The shower will be near Burwell Bay around 2:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pocosin around 2:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday, Marcius Light around 3:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Hump and York Spit Reef around 3:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Plantation Light and Buoy 36 around 3:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Cape Charles Harbor and Cherry Stone Reef around 3:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes.
Compatibility, Ben.
Yeah.
He's January 31st. This is WSPC Albemarle. The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. This is WSPC Albemarle. This has been a test of the emergency alert system.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
K236CK Warrenton.
KWRE, Warrenton, Troy, Winsville.
This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Esta es una prueba del sistema de alerta de emergencias. Repetimos, esto es solo una prueba.
early warning for coastal waters from Cape Charles Light to flood warning in effect until this afternoon. Coastal waters in North Carolina border this forecast. Beach Light, North Carolina, Hudson River near the south until 7 a.m. Until this afternoon, additional details until 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday, the state was 4.0 feet moving in the forecast. The river will reach right around 34 stage with a maximum value of 4.2 feet at high tide this morning. Flood stage is 4.2 feet. http://www.weather.com/safety/island for a Dredock. Deal Island and Cape Devil Hills Tuck Beach Light. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Deal Island and Cape Devil Hills. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes.
The Talk of Pittsburgh, 1320 WJAS is conducting a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. This has been a test of
Pittsburgh weather.
This weather brought to you.
Today's Variety I-94 and Mornings with Tom Stryker.
This is a test of the emergency alert system.
This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
El Servicio Nacional de Meteorología en San Juan interrumpe la programación regular de esta emisora para realizar la prueba semanal del sistema de alerta en emergencias para Puerto Rico y las Islas Vírgenes Americanas. Durante situaciones de emergencias, esta alarma será activada. La prueba se realiza los miércoles entre las 11 y 12 del mediodía si las condiciones del tiempo lo permiten. De no ser así, se llevará a cabo el próximo día con buen tiempo. The National Weather Service in San Juan has interrupted the normal broadcast to conduct the weekly test of the emergency alert system for Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. During emergency situations, this alarm will be activated. This test is conducted every Wednesday between 11 and 12 noon. If weather conditions are unfavorable, the test will be done the next good weather day. Now we return to our regular programming. Ahora regresamos a nuestra programación regular. This is the National Weather Service in Mobile, Alabama. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm device for stations KEC 61 Mobile, KEC 86 Milton, WWF 55 Jackson, KIH 59 Dillister, WNG 646 Brooklyn, WNG 640 Leakesville, and WNG 607 Greenville. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and your receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 9 and 10 a.m. and between 6 and 8 p.m. each Wednesday. If there is a threat of or existing severe weather within the area Wednesday, the test will be postponed until the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm, will vary at any given location. This variability, which is normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even if you are using a good quality receiver, which is in good working order. The warning alarm will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings, which affect the following counties. In Mississippi, George, Greene, Jackson, Perry, Stone, and Wayne. In Alabama, Baldwin, Butler, Choctaw, Clark, Coffee, Conecuh, Covington, Crenshaw, Escambia, Geneva, Lowndes, Mobile, Monroe, Pike, Washington, and Wilcox. And in the Florida Panhandle, Escambia, Okaloosa, Santa Rosa, and Walton. This has been a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm device. We now return you to our normal program.
This is a weekly test of the Emergency Alert System. This is a weekly test of the Emergency Alert System.
This is the National Weather Service office in Jacksonville. The preceding alarm tone was a test of the public warning system on NOAA weather radio station KHP 39. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 10 a.m. and noon each Wednesday. If there is a possibility of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties in northeast Florida: Clay, Duval, Nassau, Putnam, and St. John's, and for Camden County in southeast Georgia. In addition to the regular tone alarm, the NOAA weather radio system is equipped with an additional warning device called SAME, which is short for Specific Area Message Encoder. Unlike the normal warning tone, which alerts all alarmable NOAA weather radios in range of this broadcast, SAME allows people with a SAME-equipped weather radio to be notified of watches and or warnings affecting only the county desired. For more information regarding NOAA weather radio, contact the National Weather Service at 13701 Fang Drive, Jacksonville, Florida, 32218, or call 1-904-741-4370. You can also visit our website at weather.gov/jacks. This concludes the weekly test of NOAA weather radio station KHP 39.
The civil authorities have issued a required weekly test for Todd MN, beginning at 10:36 a.m. and ending at 10:51 a.m. This is a test. This is the Top County required weekly test.
During dangerous weather events, NOAA weather radio receivers can be activated by these systems. A message with information about a watch or warning would follow. Tests of these systems are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and noon each Wednesday. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test may be postponed until the next good weather day. Repeating, this was a test of the specific area message encoding and flown alert systems. Below normal precipitation, normal high temperature with a temperature of 47 to 42, it was cloudy with a temperature of 45 ZooLights Sunday night, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of rain. No showers. Those in the upper 60s. Monday, mostly cloudy with a 20% chance of snow showers. Highs in the 30s. Monday up to 30 miles an hour. to the central province of Ohio. Those potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers are automatically activated to warn the intended passer. Deployments of these receivers are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When warning weather or existing severe weather in the area, the test will be postponed until the following day. This is the test of the National Weather Service weather radio warning alarm.
Every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area, the test will be postponed until the following day. This is the test of the NOAA weather radio warning alarm. Every Wednesday between 11:30 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed until the next fair weather day. You will be informed between 7 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. each test day if the test will or will not be conducted. This test is conducted to give you the opportunity to ensure that your radio alarm system is in good working order. This has been a test. Wind gusts 8 miles an hour. Pressure 29.77 inches and falling. Thank you for listening to the Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for the next Northwest wind 50 to 20 knots, becoming west 10 to 15 knots. These radios may be activated for other non-weather emergencies as well, such as hazardous chemical spills and killer alerts. The weather radio alerting system is tested weekly, with the tests normally conducted between 11 a.m. and noon each Wednesday. If there is an ongoing weather event, the tests may be postponed to the next available through weather day. The reception of this broadcast can be degraded for one or more of the following reasons. Your radio is located 30 or more miles from the broadcast antenna, or the signal is partially blocked by hills or buildings. If your radio is not reacting to this test, or the voice on the radio is not clear, you can try relocating the radio to another room. You need to ensure your weather radio gets a good signal so it will activate during threatening weather events. Hamilton, Mary.
Conditions in New York at 11 a.m. At Binghamton, 46 was reported with a temperature of 40 degrees. It was cloudy with a temperature of 45 at Lincoln, 45 at Newburgh, 41 at White Plains, 45 at 60, and 51 at New York City. This is a weekly test of the NOAA Radio All Hazards Warning Device for Station KIH-28 from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal are normally conducted by the National Weather Service in Mount Holly, New Jersey, every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather during the normal test time, the test will be postponed to the next good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous weather watches and warnings for the following counties and marine areas. This is a weekly test of the NOAA Radio All Hazards Warning Device for Station KZZ-31 in Hamburg, New Jersey. During potentially dangerous weather situations, special built receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal are normally conducted by the National Weather Service in Mount Holly, New Jersey, every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and 1. If there is a threat of severe weather during the normal test time, the test will be postponed to the next good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous weather watches and warnings for the following counties in northern New Jersey, southeast New York State, and northeast Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, Oregon, Essex, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Passaic, Somerset, Sussex, Union, and Warren. In Pennsylvania, Monroe, Northampton, Pike, and Wayne. And in New York, Orange, Rockland, and Sullivan. This concludes the weekly test of NOAA Radio All Hazards, Station KZZ-31 in Hamburg, New Jersey. Thank you for listening to NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards.
Northwest winds 15 to 25 knots. 4 to 8 feet. Saturday. This is a test of NOAA Weather Radio's warning alarm systems. The attention signals you just heard will automatically activate special receivers to warn of the impending hazard. Reception of this broadcast and the warning alarm feature will vary with distance from the transmitter. This test is conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, but may be postponed if there is hazardous weather in the region. In that case, the test will be held on the first available good weather day. We now return to our regular programming. And now...
This is a coordinated monthly test of the broadcast and cable stations in your area. Equipment that can quickly warn you during emergencies is being tested. If there's been an active emergency, official messages will follow this alert cell, which concludes our test of the emergency alert system.
Test for Fillmore County and
Urbana and surrounding areas of East Central Illinois for the rest of
Even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. To provide the most consistent and reliable warning service possible, the warning alarm will be sounded on WXK60 Jackson only for warnings in selected watches affecting the following Tennessee counties: Carroll, Chester, Crockett, Decatur, Dyer, Gibson, Hardeman, Harding, Haywood, Henderson, McMurray, Madison, and Weekly. To learn additional features about our weather radio, including specific area message encoding, visit the No Weather Radio website at weather.governor/NWR. Across Central, South Central, and Southeast Kansas. Allen, Marburg, Martin, Highs in upper 30s. Chance of precipitation 50%. Saturday night mostly cloudy. Wednesday between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. but may be postponed due to the threat of severe weather, rain, or slush. In that case, the test will be held on the first available good weather day per hour for essential of this broadcast. The warning alarm feature for normal period distance from the transmitter. Now is your proximity. If you are using a good quality receiver, keep good working order. Like channel 3 now return to regular programming around 35 to 45 for normal windows 15 to 25. Saturday was for each of the We now return to our normally scheduled programming. Most of the mountain highs and lower flows in about 49. Thanksgiving Day, mostly cloudy 10 to 20, highs 35 to 45. No higher than 38 miles per hour in the morning, becoming light. No showers until midnight. Receiving audio signals, alarm tones were tested in all hazards radio public warning alarm systems transmitters across eastern Nebraska and southwest Iowa, as well as neighboring portions of Kansas and Missouri. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially ill receivers are automatically activated by the signal to warn impending the warning alarm system was conducted each Wednesday at 11:15. There is a threat of severe weather. The test is then postponed until the next available non-severe weather day. Once again, this has been a weekly test of the net all hazards radio public warning alarm system. We now return to our regular programming. This is a test of the new weather radio warning alarm device and emergency alert system. During potentially dangerous weather situations and civil emergencies, specially equipped receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending danger. The test of these receivers is conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, relatively. In the event of the test being canceled, it will then be rescheduled for the next day between 11 a.m. and noon. This is NOAA Weather Radio Station KRG-79, operating 24 hours a day on the frequency of 162.55 megahertz, with transmitting facilities in Davidson County. This broadcast originates from the National Weather Service Office located in Nashville. This service is provided in part by the Metropolitan Nashville Office of Emergency Management and the Tennessee Emergency Management Agency. This has been a test of the NOAA Weather Radio warning alarm device. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially equipped receivers are automatically activated to warn of impending danger. The alarm will be activated for severe weather watches and warnings or several emergencies affecting the Middle Tennessee counties of Seymour, Davidson, Dixon, Macon, Moore, Montgomery, Robertson, Rutherford, Smith, Sumner, Hinesdale, Williamson, and Wilson. This concludes the test of the NOAA Weather Radio warning alarm device and emergency alert system. We now return you to regular programming. The following is a routine weekly test. This is a test of the NOAA Weather Radio warning alarm device and alert system. During potentially dangerous weather situations and civil emergencies, specially equipped receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending danger. The test of these receivers is conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. The event of this test being canceled, it will then be rescheduled for the next day between 11 a.m. and noon. This is NOAA Weather Radio station number 260. One operational 24 hours a day on the frequency of 106.40 megahertz with transmission facilities in Putnam County. It's broadcast originating from the National Weather Service Office located in Nashville. This service is provided in part by the Metropolitan Nashville Office of Emergency Management. This has been a test of the NOAA Weather Radio warning alarm device. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially equipped receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending danger. They are posted to locations in local alerts and warnings to self-critical emergencies affecting the Middle Tennessee County and Clay, and the warning staff, and the first warning of potential emergency. Still at 11 a.m. Cloudy.
A chance of rain showers until midnight. Then rain and snow. The area will snow until 11 a.m. in Shreveport, sunny and 54. Wind north at 3 miles an hour. Cold front. Weather.gov contains additional information.
City of Rochester is with a nearly 20-minute. If this was a real emergency, airport instructions would follow with steps to bring personal safety. Now just only a test.
Thanks for listening to NOAA Weather Radio WWT49. Report to 6 inches of snow locally.
This is a test of the National Weather Service hazardous weather warning system. Your warning is direct from the National Weather Service over the NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards system. First test of this warning system on NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards are making each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When there is a possibility of severe weather, the test will be delayed until the next good weather day. The NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards system is equipped with a warning service called SAME. This is short for Specific Area Message Encoder. SAME allows people with special receivers to be notified of watches and or warnings affecting only the county district. Also for schools, hospitals, businesses, Western Colorado, television stations, 32 with access, 32 with sunlight rating, 20 and 30. With a temperature of 36 in Grand Junction. This is the National Weather Service office in Lubbock, Texas. Preceding signal was a test of the NOAA Weather Radio All Hazard Warning Alarm System. During potentially dangerous weather situations, becoming mostly cloudy should be automatically activated by this signal to warn of the intended signal and receivers performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and 73. If there is a risk of severe weather, that will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception will be provided fluctuations, precipitation 70%. And now the extended forecast, Friday and Friday night, rain and snow showers with a high chance of thunderstorms. High of 35 to 45. Low of 50 to 25. Saturday to Saturday night, partly cloudy. A 30% chance of snow showers. Highs in the 30s. Low air chance above. Sunday and Sunday night, mostly clear. Highs in the 30s. Oklahoma, and Mexico State, which include individual tests of the NOAA Weather Radio All Hazard Warning Alarm System. This has been the National Weather Service in North Platte. We now return you to our regular programming.
Receiving was a test of the National Weather Service Emergency Warning System from Huntsville, KIH-20. This test is conducted at approximately 11:30 each Wednesday morning, weather permitting. If this had been an actual emergency weather situation, the warning alarm would have been followed by an actual watch or warning. Reception of this broadcast and the warning alarm will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, will occur even if you are using a quality receiver in perfect working order. To provide the most consistent warning service possible, the warning alarm will normally be activated for warnings in selected watches within a 40-mile radius of your transmitter. This area includes the following counties in the Huntsville listening area: in Alabama, Jackson, Lawrence, Limestone, Madison, Marshall, and Morgan. In Tennessee, Lincoln and Giles. This concludes the weekly test of the warning alarm system. We now return to our normal weather broadcasting.
This is the National Weather Service Office in Aberdeen, South Dakota with the weekly NOAA weather radio test. The warning alarm tone and the emergency features have just been activated. The tone will be to broadcast the following emergency messages. This was a test of NOAA weather radio warning alert system. During similar situations, receivers built with a tone or alert feature to be automatically activated for watches of warning affecting your area. This concludes the live test from the National Weather Service Office in Aberdeen, South Dakota.
This is a required weekly test for SK0011. I repeat, this is a required weekly test for SK0011. Environ 15 ans peuvent être suivis. Ceci est un test hebdomadaire obligatoire pour SK001. Je répète, ceci est un test hebdomadaire obligatoire pour SK001. Aí o corre de combativo está
Here is the latest weather synopsis again. Everywhere around there is a threat of warning severe weather in the area on Wednesday. The test is postponed until next good weather day. The warning alarm transmitted over the central radio station in southern Wisconsin will only be activated for watches and warnings that affect the following
receivers normally are conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When there was a threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next good weather day. Here is the forecast. Precipitation 30%. Heavy snow forecast. Saturday, mostly cloudy. Rain and snow showers likely. Chance of precipitation 60%. Highs around 51 in Payson, around 60 in Townsend Center. Lows around 38 in Payson, around 45 in Townsend Center. Sunday through Monday, partly cloudy with a 10% chance of rain and snow showers. Highs around 53 in Payson, around 63 in Townsend Center. Lows around 39 degrees with humidity 91%. Now the expanded forecast. This is the National Weather Service Office in Rapid City, South Dakota, conducting a weekly test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm on WXM 63 in Rapid City, WXL 23 on Perry Peak near Lead, WXK 64 on Battle Mountain near Hot Springs, KXI 59 Phillips, KZZ 59 Porcupine, WNG 557 Wesley, WNG 558 in White River, WNG 660 in Gillette, and WNG 661 in Newcastle. When weather watches and warnings are issued, the signal will trigger an alarm on weather radio receivers to warn you of the hazard. The alarm will be used for weather warnings and emergency messages for Bennett, James, Custer, Fall River, Hawkins, Harding, Jackson, Jones, Lawrence, Meade, Millette, Oglala Lakota, Pennington, Perkins, Todd, and Devon counties in South Dakota, Campbell, Crook, Niobrara, and Western counties in Wyoming, and Carter County in Montana. Tests are normally conducted Wednesdays between 11 a.m. and noon Mountain Time and between noon and 1 p.m. Central Time. The test is postponed if severe weather is threatening. This concludes the weekly test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm. We now return to our regular broadcast program.
This was a test of the NOAA Weather Radio warning device. Following the alarm tone, your receiver should have turned on automatically. The alarm tone just transmitted should have been heard on any operating receiver. The alarm tone will be used to alert you in times of threatening weather, and will be followed by a watch, warning, or emergency message. This test will be conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, except when hazardous weather threatens. The test will then be postponed until the first fair weather day. Once again, this has been a test of the NOAA Weather Radio warning device. We now return to normal programming.
Noon. If there is a threat of or existing severe weather in your area Wednesday, this test will not be conducted. Reception of this broadcast and the warning alarm will vary at any given location. To provide the most consistent warning services possible, this warning alarm will only be activated for watches and warnings affecting Maricopa and Northwest Pinal counties. This concludes the test of the NOAA Weather Radio warning device.
Thursday,
the National Weather Service in Pendleton, Oregon. The preceding signal was a test of the weather radio quick warning system for station WWN56, Richland, Washington. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties only. In South Central and Southeast Washington, Adams, Benton, Franklin, Graham, Clinton, Walla Walla, and This concludes the warning alarm test. We now return to regular weather programming.
In the upper 20s. The current time is 12.
Friday night, it's clear. Low minus 7. Saturday, sunny from high plus 1. Saturday night, it's clear. Low minus 5. Sunday, sunny, high plus 2. Sunday night, clear. Low minus 9. Partly cloudy.
More unsettled weather.
During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers are automatically activated to warn of by the National Weather Service every Wednesday.
The following is the emergency alert system. The following is a test of the emergency alert system.
Level 7,000 feet. Highs around 52 in Texas, around 63 in Central. Light winds early in the morning. Mostly cloudy. Wind and snow showers likely. Chance of precipitation 50%. Around 51 degrees around 60. Camping center. Lows around 30 in person. Around 45 in hiking center. Sunday could rain. Friday with a 10% chance of rain and snow showers. Clouds around 53 in person. Around 63 in hiking center. Lows around 35 in person. Around 42 in hiking.
Humidity was 53%. Pressure was 30.35 inches and falling. Window low. Skies were sunny. Temperature was 50 degrees and the relative humidity was 40%. Pressure was 30.33 inches and falling. At the Flagstaff Airport, the skies were sunny. Temperature was 51 degrees and the relative humidity was 33%. Pressure was 30.33 inches and falling. It was sunny in Winslow and the temperature was 48 degrees. The relative humidity was 53%. Pressure was 30.34 inches and falling. Here are other observations. At Dallas, it was sunny with a temperature of 48. It was mostly sunny with a temperature of 46 at Farmington, 71 at Phoenix, and 60 at Las Vegas, Nevada. Albuquerque, it was partly sunny with a temperature of 49. Here is the northern Arizona with winds. Warning alarm device and is being run in conjunction with the routine weekly test of the emergency alert system. To provide the most consistent warning service possible, these alerts will only be activated for selected warnings affecting the following counties: Butte, Glenn, Western Plumas, Shasta, Tehama, and Eastern Trinity. To repeat, this has been a test of NOAA Weather Radio's warning device. This is only a test. We now return to our normal programming.
County Sheriff's Office. This is only a test. Weekly opposed test.
This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Another day of quiet. Emergency alert system from the National Broadcast Office in Las Vegas, Nevada. This system is used to provide warnings and essential safety information during emergencies. If this had been an actual emergency, you would receive official information, news, or instructions from the test of the Southern Nevada Emergency Alert System. test of the emergency alert system in NOAA weather radio's warning alarm. During potentially hazardous weather situations, the National Weather Service transmits a signal that automatically activates specially built receivers to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the receivers are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday near 12 noon. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next day without a severe weather threat. The following tones will conclude this test. Marine observations with wind speeds in
Dimanche soir, partage nuageux. Minimum moins 1. Lundi, alternance de soleil et de nuages. Maximum 7. Lundi soir et nuit. Partage nuageux. Minimum 0. Mardi, alternance de soleil et de nuages. Maximum 8. Conditions pour l'aéroport d'Abbott pour 11 HNP. Température 8 degrés Celsius. Humidité 88%. Direction du vent sud. Vitesse environ 8 km à l'heure. Généralement nuageux. 8 degrés Celsius. Conditions pour la 11 HNP. Prévision pour Valais, Éduré et Valais du Sud de France et mise par environnement. Calvaire santé maximale de touristes, mercredi soir et nuit. Calvaire santé maximale de touristes, jeudi. Calvaire santé maximale de touristes, jeudi soir et nuit. Calvaire santé maximale de 2 touristes et bleu.
Forecast for Highway 3 Hope to Princeton via Alice.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
And the dupe. This is the National Weather Service office in Honolulu, Hawaii. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA Weather Radio's public warning system. This is only a test. Tests of this signal are normally conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather on the day of the test, it will be postponed to the next available fair weather day. For hazardous watches and warnings, the warning alarm tone will be activated for the following counties. In the KBA 99 listening area, Hawaii, Honolulu, Maui, and Hawaii counties. In the WZ 2557 listening area, Hawaii County. In the WWG 75 listening area, Maui and Hawaii counties. In the WWG 27 listening areas, Hawaii County. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to our recorded programming.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This has been a test of the emergency alert system. KHPR Honolulu, KKUA Wailuku, KANO Hilo, KHPH Kailua Kona, KIPL Lihue, KJHF Kuala Pu'u.
Issued a required weekly test for kids and MN, beginning at 5:22 p.m. and ending at 6:22 p.m. This is a required weekly test. This is only a Kidston County test.
Required weekly test. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Public Warning System. Specially built receivers are activated by the signal to warn of severe weather or other hazards. Tests are normally conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, and again between 6 and 8 p.m. If severe weather is expected on Wednesday, and especially the warning signals, can vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can result even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. Warning alarm tones are activated on transmitters for counties where the signal is reliably received, in sufficient strength for consistent and dependable service. For station KIH-26 in Daytona Beach, warning alerts will be activated for Volusia. For station KIH-63 in Orlando, warning alerts will be activated for Brevard, Lake, Orange, Osceola, Polk, Seminole, and Volusia counties. For station WXJ-70 in Melbourne, warning alerts will be activated for Brevard, Indian River, Orange, and Osceola counties. For station WWF-69 in Fort Pierce, warning alerts will be activated for Indian River, Martin, Okeechobee, and St. Lucie counties. This has been a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Public Warning System. We now return to the regular broadcast program. North wind.
This is NOAA Weather Radio, the 24-hour voice of your National Weather Service. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning and alarm for transmitters in the Florida listening area, originating from Ruskin, Florida. This was also a test of the SAME system, which stands for Specific Area Message Encoder. The SAME system will alert only the county or counties affected by a particular warning. These tests are conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, and again between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m., unless severe weather threatens. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to regular programming.
Maricopa County. This is the Arizona Department of Public Safety. Maricopa County Sheriff's Office is looking for Lawrence Cooley, a 91-year-old, white male, who is 5 foot and 8 inches tall, weighs 170 pounds. He has white hair and blue eyes. He is wearing a white polo shirt, gray shorts, white socks, and sandals. He was last seen driving in the area of 91st Avenue and Union Hills Drive. He is in a 2018 Nissan Rogue with Arizona license plate 27A9RB. If you have contact with the Silver Alert, please call 911. Monitor TV and radio for updates.
Seas around 2 feet. Dominant wave period 6 seconds. A slight chance of showers in the afternoon. This is the National Weather Service in Mobile, Alabama. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA weather radio warning alarm device. This is the National Weather Service in Mobile, Alabama. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA weather radio warning alarm device for stations KEAST C61 Mobile, KEAST C86 Milton, WWF 55 Jackson, KIH 39 Dozier, WNG 646 Brooklyn, WNG 640 Lakesville, and WNG 607 Greenville. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and your receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 9 and 10 a.m. and between 6 and 8 p.m. each Wednesday. If there is a threat of or existing severe weather within the area Wednesday, the test will be postponed until the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm, will vary at any given location. This variability, which is normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even if you are using a good quality receiver, which is in good working order. The warning alarm will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings, which affect the following counties: in Mississippi, George, Greene, Jackson, Harry, Stone, and Wayne. In Alabama, Baldwin, Butler, Choctaw, Clark, Coffee, Conecuh, Covington, Crenshaw, Escambia, Geneva, Lowndes, Mobile, Monroe, Pike, Washington, and Wilcox. And in the Florida Panhandle, Escambia, Okaloosa, Santa Rosa, and Walton. This has been a test of the NOAA weather radio warning alarm device. We now return you to our normal program. Service forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 40s. The ultraviolet index forecast for November 23rd is 3, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station KEAST C55. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Bosque, Collin, Dallas, Denton, Ellis, Erath, Hill, Hood, Johnson, Parker, Somerville, Tarrant, and Wise. This concludes the test of weather radio station KEAST C55. The ultraviolet index forecast for November 23rd is 3, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station KEAST C56. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Collin, Dallas, Denton, Ellis, Hill, Hood, Hunt, Kaufman, Parker, Rockwall, and Tarrant. This concludes the test of weather radio station K East C56. The ultraviolet index forecast for November 23rd is 3, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station K West North 34. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Anderson, Cherokee, Freestone, Henderson, Houston, and Leon, and Navarro. This concludes the test of weather radio station K West North 34. The ultraviolet index forecast for November 23rd is 3, or moderate. This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning system for weather radio station West XK35. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal and receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon, and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variation, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in good working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Bell, Bosque, Oriel, Falls, Hill, Limestone, McLennan, Milam, and Robertson. This concludes the test of weather radio station West XK35. The current time is 6. This is a test of the National Weather Service forecast. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. 5 miles per hour. Friday, mostly cloudy. Cooler with highs in the mid-30s. Iowa Falls, 30s. WNG 668 Denison. KJ1 Forest City. For a detailed listing of what counties are served later, please visit the NOAA radio section of our website at www.weather.
Frequency of 730 kilohertz with a power of 1,000 watts, designated by the Federal Communications Commission. KWRE is owned and operated by the Casper Broadcasting Company of Missouri. We invite you to join us tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. And from the staff and management of KWRE, have a pleasant evening.
Weather outlook is
This is only a test by Faribault County Sheriff's Office. This is a test.
This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
This is a monthly coordinated test of the broadcast stations and cable systems in your area. Equipment that can quickly warn you during emergencies is being tested. If this had been an actual emergency such as severe weather, earthquake, or evacuation, official messages would have followed the alert tone. This station serves the Utah operational area. This concludes the test of the emergency alert system.